14th year head man for the Harvard Crimson, Ted Minnis. And what it is a life to be Ted Minnis. He gets to celebrate Christmas 3 times a year, he told us this morning.
Yes, when I asked Coach Minnis one word to describe today, all he had to say was excitement. Christmas came early. Beautiful September Christmas, if I do say so myself.
Now, I didn't specifically press him on it. I'm assuming he gets to celebrate Christmas on Christmas and then the opening of the men's season and the women's season.
I sure hope that is what he meant.
I think that's what he meant. Okay. I was reading between the lines, but he and his group certainly excited for what today means, not just for today, but what it means moving forward the rest of the season. And after falling behind, Harvard rallied with a couple of goals, so they've got the slight lead heading into the second quarter. So for a player, an athlete who plays under Ted Minnis, yourself, in the women's program, what is he like on game morning? 10:30 a.m., Harvard gets the start here on the East Coast. What's the morning look like leading up to this for him?
The morning for him, honestly, probably starts much, much earlier. He's probably been awake since 5 a.m., very excited. Could have hit a Peloton, could have gotten a workout in. He's very committed to his craft, very disciplined. He's also always working on himself, so he's getting excited for the boys, and he's bringing the energy for the game and bringing exactly what he'd want a player to bring.
Is he smiley, talkative, happy?
He's so smiley, very talkative.
Even on game day?
Even on game day. He can't get enough of game days.
Right now he could get a little bit more of possession there for Harvard as another turnover. Leaves Ted Minnis stomping up and down the deck. Bucknell, again, grabbed the lead just a couple of minutes in, but Harvard with back-to-back goals some 29 seconds apart. And a turnover gives this one back to Harvard. Harvard's other opponent today, it'll be the nightcap, 6 p.m. on the East Coast. It's Harvard against Wagner, an upstart program that's been around since 2018. Wagner, dominant force on the women's side. And it's the men's team that's keeping pace on the women's side for Wagner. The 6 programs that are here in Cambridge today, not spread out across Providence and Wheaton College tomorrow, as we've got an exclusion heading off for Harvard and a power play for Bucknell. It's Harvard, Bucknell, Iona, McKendree, MIT, and Wagner. Those are the 6 in the pool today. Each of those programs will play twice.
East Coast is well represented over here. We're seeing that pass from Bucknell over to the 2 post a few times now. And we saw some frustration earlier from Bucher on the exclusion call. He thought his hands were up and Stoddart was there with the help, not resulting in his exclusion. However, the refs thought differently.
2 seconds left on the exclusion before Bucher is able to re-enter the field of play. In close, denied.
What a block here from Furtak. He's showing us that he's ready to step into this role. Doing a great job so far, the sophomore.
Been a strong first 10 minutes of the season in the cage for him.
Seeing a lot of space over here on the 1-2 side. Rosales Hill brings a lot of the defense back. He's looking for that drive. That's a great block.
Herrera at the other end. He's just about matched Furtak, tit for tat so far.
Both goalies are doing a great job holding it down for their team on the defensive end and giving great outlet passes to add.
And this game could obviously end up with both teams in double digits, but an incredibly low-scoring affair thus far, filled with saves and sprinkled with turnovers.
A little bit of a traffic jam there for Bucknell. See Stefanovic accidentally swimming into his teammate, unaware that the ball was being entered. Just a bit of a miscommunication there. Got to Sazde setting himself up well, center cage. Great ball movement here. And a good look for Stoddart on the outside.
playing through an injury, playing through some pain. Got a mask on, a broken nose that he sustained in practice.
Yes, that was courtesy of teammate Alex James. No bad blood, no beef. AJ's a sweetheart. Definitely was not meant to be done, but Mott's rocking the face mask look. I think this has got to stay the full season.
Some people grow out playoff beards. Some people will just keep medical devices on. Excellent save. Quick reaction. Cat-like from Herrera. And a timeout called.
Can see that's number 18, first-year Jack Burghardt. A little frustrated with himself there. Definitely one of those easier goals to get off, but again, this is the first game. This is his first collegiate game. Can't be too hard on yourself in the debut. Those are going to come easy to him in no time.
We'll take a pause here, a couple of minutes while Bucknell sorts things out. Just one goal so far for the Bison. 11 minutes into their season. And it actually looks like it'll be a quicker timeout, not the full length. So Bucknell just wanted to get people up into the field of play here. And so we'll roll right on.
Coach Minnis took that out as an opportunity as this quarter has remained scoreless to sub out some players who need some rest, get in some fresh defense. Doherty is doing a great job showing his hands. That was great defense from him. Really working both ends of the pool, center and center defender. Yeah, that's a long swim for Cam Doherty there, going 2-2, making it look easy. And he's going to work. Double post here for the Crimson, 2 options. And looks like Archer draws the exclusion there on Bucknell's number 9, Jack Bruce. That will be his second.
And we will get a timeout here, and we will take this one as Harvard, with just a couple of goals themselves over the first quarter and a half of their season, they want to execute here. We'll pause, and we'll pick up play when it resumes in Cambridge. Let's look at John McBride leading the way for the Bucknell Bisons as they want to snuff out Harvard's power play here. If you're Harvard, your go-to guy all last year was the first-year James Rosales-Hill. You'd love to see him to get going. Number 8 in black at the top.
James is just such a fun player to watch, really versatile. Can play almost anywhere in the pool, working mostly as a center for the Crimson.
Off the bar.
Great patience from Burghardt not to go up and shoot that. He gets the rebound once again.
And this is back out to Rosales-Hill as the exclusion has expired, but a follow-away shot goes home for Caleb Archer as Harvard has netted 3 in a row.
And that's such a great look from the captain. We saw him earlier try to get that post shot off, but he stays in it. He follows the ball. He stays on his legs. Patience right over the goalie's head, cross cage. What a look.
Bucknell scored 2.5 minutes into this one. They have not scored now for 10 minutes of game action. It's been a slow developing 3-0 run right now for Harvard.
And we see an exclusion called on number 17, Archer.
Three different players for Harvard with one exclusion each. For Bucknell, it's Jack Bruce, junior attack out of Greenwich, that has picked up both exclusions for the Bison. Fantastic save yet again from Furtak.
We talked about in the last game that being a nice little sweet spot, that donut right over the head. But Furtak is ready. He's not letting anything get over his scalp today. First
game of the day, Iona knocked off McKendree 16-13 here at Blodgett Pool. Those two teams will get a break for lunch, and then we'll be part of our second chunk of games. We've got games happening at 3, 4:30, and 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Immediately following this one, MIT and Wagner will wrap up the morning slate.
That was a nice little sweep shot there off of a post-up from Owen Hale. Another great 1-2 side player. Nice kick out from Wallace Hill, keeping the ball alive. You can hear Furtak telling his teammates how much time they have on the clock, not to be rushing their offensive possessions. Seems to really be finding his voice in the cage there, doing a great job.
Well, and as you said, taking over for Noah Hodge, goalkeeper, it's a big question mark coming in. Ted Minnis said as much. I don't think you could have had a better 14 minutes in the cage to start the season than what Furtak did. I don't even think Noah Hodge could do much better than what we've seen.
Noah, I hope you're watching, and I hope you're feeling proud of your previous men. They're doing you right now. We're really not seeing a whole lot of drop-off. Been a great summer for Tanner. He's looking fresh.
In the conversation we had with Ted Minnis earlier this week, he did say that the expectation is that there will be a timeshare this weekend. You wonder, you would imagine that that's going to stay true no matter what Furtak does in this first game here, but you also have to believe that Ted Minnis is looking at the first 2 quarters of the season and being pleased with what they've got in the cage.
Definitely. Ted's always taking in a lot of intel. He's definitely categorizing this. Ted himself was a goalie. He loves the G-Force. He works closely with them every practice. I'm sure he's feeling proud of his boy right now. But we'll definitely be seeing Oliver Price here in the second half, I should think. Believe they'll be splitting all weekend. It's a great part about opening weekends. Everyone should get some good minutes.
So when Ted Minnis says that they'll be splitting reps, you anticipate that meaning halftime split,
typically,
not alternating games.
Typically, we see goalies split half times just to see everyone get some time against different opponents. But Bucknell, this is a rivalry game. Tanner has been here for a year, so it's possible that we do see them split complete games, as Tanner's a little bit more experienced with the Crimson system, and a win against Bucknell would set a great note for the rest of the season.
The matchup later on tonight for Harvard at 6 p.m. Eastern, it's against Wagner, and then things really kick up tomorrow morning here at Blodgett Pool. Number 10, Pepperdine, makes the way all the way over from Malibu to take on Harvard. Harvard will then take on McKendree, a D3 school out of Illinois, tomorrow at 1:30. And interestingly enough, next weekend, Harvard, this men's team, heads to Princeton. And Bucknell is one of the opponents next weekend as well. So this, whatever is learned between these two opponents here today will be applied 7 days from now down in New Jersey.
Definitely. This weekend's a little bit tough without previous games being played. Most of these teams try to come in with a full scouting report of their opponent, but without there being much gameplay already, coming in a little bit blind, so I'm sure the Crimson are grateful to have this opportunity to play this weekend before seeing them again at Princeton.
For Bucknell, almost a must-have, and they do. They got it. Jack Murad gets it back to a 1-goal game right before halftime. It had been a quiet 10 minutes for the Bison offense.
And we see that ball is being taken almost all the way to the lane line. Bucknell's been trying to get this 2-post shot almost the whole game, and they finally get it. Took it deep enough inside the 2 so that 2-post could follow in and get just behind Furtak for the slam dunk.
She's Katie Greenwald, Adam Giardino with you. Thanks to our entire ESPN crew. We're live at Blodgett Pool here in Cambridge. Katie, a member of the Harvard women's program. Spring sport alternating with the men's sport in the fall. So where you guys are all on campus, your team is on campus, what is sanctioned right now in terms of team activities?
Not too much on the women's side just yet. We have to get through all the compliance things that luckily the boys get done during the summer.
Yeah.
But we will have a great fall get us on the same page. Looking forward to a fantastic spring, a very competitive spring this year.
Just about a 10-second differential between shot and game clock here before halftime. And Harvard with the response.
And I don't know if you saw that one over there, but that's a lefty quarter turn here from Archer, who by no means is a left-handed player. That's a great entry pass. He's turning, putting on the washing machine. That's a great finish from him. Got on his legs. That's a muscle memory move, left-handed for Caleb Archer, who's been playing water polo for a very long time, hailing out of Clovis, California, as well as fellow teammate Gabe Putnam. Been teammates for quite some time and continued to build their connections together on this squad.
Can Bucknell get one more before halftime?
And that's an exclusion there on center defender Owen Hale. He's quick to dive under the bottom, doesn't want to get any interference calls.
And
again,
a big-time save, Furtak slamming the door before halftime.
Really great showing from Furtak this whole first half. Great to see him controlling the pace, controlling the tempo, telling his teammates exactly what he needs from them.
Harvard doubling up Bucknell, a low-scoring, defensive-minded affair between a couple of teams, right around number 20 in the country, and it's number 18 Harvard on top in their home pool. We will step aside. Coming up around the bend, we've got second half action in game 2 of 6 today from the Bruno Classic. Keep it tuned right here on ESPN.